The world is full of secrets, if you know where to look for them.
I was filming golden eagles, checking an old nesting site near the ridge.
Then, right there, nestled in the shadows, I found this anomaly.
It was unlike any egg I had ever seen. Massive, yet so strangely quiet. But I felt it. A subtle, persistent life force. Impossibly strong.
I knew then I had a choice. Leave it to the elements, or try to save it. Trust the process. It's an intervention, and if I leave it, that's a guarantee of failure.
My granddad's old notes talked about a creature born of both the sky and the stone. I needed to create a space for it, insulated and safe, away from prying eyes.
Look at that! This is the moment when my life stops being ordinary.
The first priority was temperature and humidity, replicating a cliffside eyrie, but safe and stable.
Even secured, carrying that egg felt like holding a secret that weighed a ton.
I knew the hatchling would soon outgrow the shed. I had to prepare the sky zone outside. The primary energy source, a high-grade quartz crystal to draw down the sky element energy.
I needed space for prey, and a stone basin for fresh, clean water, a necessity for aerial creatures.
This was a secret operation, a life lived in two worlds, suburban neighbor and mythical keeper.
The incubator was stable, the readings were perfect. Now all we could do was wait. Hours spent researching the folklore, desperately trying to understand this magnificent creature.
Then, a subtle change. The very first sign of life that wasn't just a heartbeat.
Here we go. The time for waiting is over. The real work is about to begin.
Here we go.
The first crack quickly became a mosaic of hairline fractures, signaling the final push had begun.
I couldn't interfere, but I had to be here, to offer whatever comfort I could provide. You got this, buddy. Come on.
That moment, when its eyes, those brilliant amber orbs, locked directly onto mine.
My heart, my stomach, every logical thought I had completely surrendered in that second. Hello, Aurum. The first touch, a small, damp head nuzzling into the palm of my hand immediately.
That's right, my little phoenix.
The first meal was critical. Small, protein-rich morsels, delivered with immense caution. My immediate routine became sleep deprivation, spending my nights here, ensuring its safety and warmth. Feeding became a full-time job. The hunger of a sky elemental is endless, driving rapid size change. He needed social interaction. Enter Raja, our feline warning system and a creature of immense patience.
It's all right, you two.
Playtime was intense, a blend of raptor pounces and cat-like swats, testing its growing limits. Then came the first sign of power, a rush of pure, raw, uncontrolled sky element.
Whoa! What was that?
The sheer force was alarming, and this creature was not built for a suburban backyard.
In its clumsy attempt to fly, Aurum accidentally damaged the wooden climbing structure.
The greatest threat was closer than any predator, the nosy eyes next door, seeking any change.
My suburban sanctuary was already proving too small, too contained, too visible. The peering eye returned. I felt the paranoia tightening, knowing the secret was crumbling.
Aurum wasn't just growing too big. It was becoming listless, losing the bright color in its feathers. What's wrong, buddy?
Back to the lore. The text spoke of a need for pure, unbounded sky energy for optimal growth.
The inevitable happened. Aurum panicked, trying to find the sky it instinctively needed.
Stop! Aurum, stop!
That sound, impossible to hide, drew the neighbor right to the scene.
Oh my god!
The fence collapsed completely, revealing Aurum, large and distressed, to the entire neighborhood.
Get back! Leave us alone!
The strain was too much. The elemental energy was draining, and it began to seize.
In that darkest moment, I made the only decision I could. I had to move him, now, or lose him forever.
We're getting out of here. Come on, buddy.
The hidden mountain sanctuary, whispered about in the old texts, was now our only option. Under the pre-dawn darkness, with time running out, the escape began. The trail began, bumpy and slow, every mile feeling like an eternity, while Aurum lay still.
I pushed the old truck past its limit, every moment counting against the sky sickness. Almost there, hold on.
We reached the sanctuary, a hidden, wind-swept clearing carved high into the mountain face.
I gently removed the tarp, finally exposing Aurum to the raw, untainted sky energy it desperately needed. Just breathe the air, buddy. Come on.
Days blurred into nights. I maintained distance, letting the inherent magic of the sky do its work. I kept records, measuring its improving energy output, but mainly, I gave him space. The connection had been damaged by my fear, but the bond we shared wasn't truly broken. The next step was re-establishing routine, creating a proper feeding zone here in the wild. The sanctuary was stabilizing, providing both the energy and the freedom a creature of the sky required. Aurum reached the threshold, the final, dangerous stage of growth, a magical transformation. The growth was instant, almost explosive, forcing the final, magnificent form to emerge.
Look at that!
The wings were massive, gilded in gold, ready for the kind of flight the suburbs could never offer.
He soared. No hesitation, no fear, just the pure, elemental joy of flight.
The training montage, mastering control, understanding the wind, working as true partners. Dive. Good.
Mastery of the sky sense, anticipating the shifting currents before they even arrive. The sanctuary was thriving. The crystal pulsed steadily, feeding the landscape and the creature.
He was now immense, fully grown, and ready to face the world, without my protection. You're ready, big guy.
The journey had led us here, the highest peak, the final push towards true freedom. We shared a look that held all our shared history, the confusion, the fear, the ultimate trust.
I'll see you later, partner.
The ultimate goodbye. No hesitation, just pure, magnificent flight into the boundless sky. The cold returned to the scarred skin on my hand, a silent reminder of what was gone.
My purpose was complete. I was just Alex Chen again, a little less ordinary.
The journey was over, but the story was just recorded, passed on to the next generation. My secret life now lived in the sky, a magnificent golden shadow that reminded me every day.
Look at that.
The world is full of secrets, if you know where to look for them.